This is the Mobile Marketing Minute with your hosts, Rob Woodbridge and Greg Hickman.
Welcome back to the Mobile Marketing Minute/Moment. After our epic episode last week, it was 22 minutes. We're going to keep it a little bit short this time. My name is Rob Woodbridge from Untether.tv.
And my name is Greg Hickman with MobileMixed.com.
Man, yeah, that was an epic episode that we published last
It was.
week.
It was a fun one, though.
It was
riding the coattails of the iPhone.
It is.
6 and
We
8.
made it all up, folks. Made it all up. And that's exactly what we're not going to do this time. We are actually going to give you some good stuff, legitimate stuff. We're going to be talking about what everybody ought to know about text message marketing from the man who should be the only one that teaches text message marketing. Yeah, come on. I mean, Greg, you are the guy that I go to for all the information that I need to know about how to market on the mobile space. That's why we do this show. And you did this epic post on mobilemixed.com, which you can go and take a look at after you listen to this. We're going to highlight 5 key things that you ought to know about text message marketing, aren't we?
Here we are.
Let's begin, my friend.
All right. Well, obviously in that post there were about 20 things. So I'm just kind of picking out 5 that I think are kind of the most important. One, which a lot of people probably have heard, but it's 90% of all text messages are read within 3 minutes. So like it's the most immediate channel, I believe, that exists outside of having a one-on-one conversation with your customer. And that's, you have to understand that there's that much power behind it, to get the message in front of your audience that fast. And if that's not convincing enough, number 2 is the fact that 98% of messages, SMS messages, are read or opened rather. So, compare that to, depending on who you're talking to, 20%-ish average range for emails being opened. It's starts creating a really compelling story as to why you should be using this channel. 3, just the action that it can drive because of those 2 things. So 160 characters, it's very short, sweet, to the point, when used correctly. So usually there's one direct call to action, whether it's clicking a link to go buy something, use this code. It drives action very, very well because of the first 2 things and just because of the fact that it can be short, sweet, and to the point. Number 4, is that it is now heavily regulated, but that shouldn't stop you from doing it because it's really not that complicated to be compliant. And I think a lot of people have gotten scared due to some of the new TCPA regulations, which is a part of the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, which came into play October of last year, 2013. And outside of that, the wireless carriers and the CTIA are kind of the 3 governing associations. But really, if you follow some very simple rules, which I talk about in the post, it's very easy to be compliant and you can still have a very successful campaign. And the last one is, I think it's one of the best ways, SMS is one of the best tools you can use to create a multi-channel engagement experience. So whether someone's in store and there's signage and they text in, now you've taken this non-interactive media and made it interactive, and you've brought this person into a database, hopefully, and now you can communicate with them in the future. So I think, whether you integrate that call to action in radio, TV, print, online web forms, anywhere, pretty much put that call to action in all places. In email is a really great place to put it. That really starts to create this multi-channel opportunity for you to kind of capture some information and then use it again, that immediacy, the open rates, to drive that action later down the road.
Awesome. Those 5, I mean, and he's only distilled 5 out of the 20 that are on the website. So I implore you to go to mobilemixed.com, click on the blog, and then it's going to be the first story when you get this in your inbox. It might be down a little bit further, but do a little.
Yeah, probably the second. But.
Do a little search for it. I want to leave people with a takeaway here, which they can take away from your website, and I love this. Your swipe file. I want people to go to the site and sign up because what is this? You have been collecting SMS campaigns for like years. Like somebody does.
Yeah, there's over 200 now. There's over 200. I call them the SMS scripts. Just from all of the campaigns that I've subscribed to, I had them cataloged into a document and, broken out by the brand, and you see the word for word exactly how they use SMS. So
amazing.
Are they always sending coupons? Are they including links? All that stuff. You can get a really good feel for that.
Great insight. So go to mobilemix.com. You can read the entire post, and then you can actually just sign up for his mailing list, and you will get the swipe file for free. Wicked awesome. Yes. Thanks, Greg. See you next time for another Mobile Marketing Minute.
Don't forget to come back next week for our next episode.
Recording. What am I saying? God, I hate that. Here we go. I hate that. Blank.
What am I saying? Can you do a bloopers? That'd be funny.